It is now my great pleasure to invite someone else here into our crew to offer something today. And I have to say, I'm so delighted because I was a pastor's kid raised in a church and at the Jewish Community Center, which explains why I have a menorah and a clergy collar on. And one of my biggest pains is when my birth religion, Christianity, is used in a way that suggests that Christianity, as if it's some sort of monolith, replaces Judaism as if that's some sort of monolith, rather than seeing that the sprouting of many types of Christianities came out of the political unrest when empires oppressed people who practiced a bunch of different Judaisms. That is so messy too. And so I'm particularly delighted that in this community, we can celebrate the beauty of two religious traditions as entangled, not in opposition and not in supersession. So it makes me even more delighted that we're both named Sarah, which is a really good biblical name, isn't it, Sarah? So let me introduce you all to Sara Eifler. Sara is the director of programming of Jewish Veg, a national nonprofit that, as an expression of Jewish values, builds community to encourage plant-based lifestyles through support, education, and celebration. She holds a BA from Brandeis University, and she is a current rabbinic student at Aleph, which is the Alliance for Jewish Renewal. So she's going to be a rabbi. Sara believes in a Jewish ethic of responsibility and care towards animals and the earth, and is passionate about global food justice. That's a trend today. Sara, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Reverend Sarah. Yes, it's a great name. And thank you all for having me here tonight. Happy Hanukkah, Chagarim Sameach, happy Festival of Lights. Tonight is the first night of Hanukkah. And on Hanukkah, we celebrate a miracle that happened in our ancestors' time. And what I love about this story in particular is that the miracle that we're celebrating isn't one big grandiose moment. There's no parting of the seas, there's no fire raining down from heaven. The miracle of Hanukkah is that in the time of the temple, there was only enough oil to keep the menorah lit for one night, and yet somehow, miraculously, that oil lasts for a full 8 nights, which is just long enough to keep the light burning until the people are able to prepare more oil. So although it's a miracle, it's not only about the light, it's also about the time. That time that it takes to prepare ourselves, the time that it takes to give us the spaciousness that we need to do our work. And as you've heard from Reverend Sarah, from Reverend Dr. Christopher Carter, from Victoria Moran, from everyone who's speaking tonight, we know as activists and as spiritual advocates, sustaining ourselves through this work takes work. The miracle of Hanukkah, a miracle of light and time, reminds us that to keep the light burning in ourselves, we must take the time to tend to what sustains us. So the only way we can bring light is to keep the light alive in us. So as we light the candles tonight, I invite you to reflect on what sustains you and what keeps your light shining. And I'm going to share my screen. If I can please have permission to share my screen. And we're going to do 3 blessings tonight for the first night of Hanukkah. The first will be using the traditional masculine God language in the Hebrew, and the second will be using non-binary Hebrew and God language from the Non-Binary Hebrew Project, and the third will use feminine God language. And my amazing partner is going to help me out by lighting the candles. Ready? Yeah, well, you light it, I'll do it. All right. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Hanukkah. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who sanctifies us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the lights of Hanukkah. Bruche atah Elohimotenu malket haolam she'asta nisim lakodmenu bayamim hahem bazman hazeh. Blessed are you, Yah, our God, the sovereign of the world, who performed miracles for our ancestors in those days at this time. And since it's the first night, we also recite this prayer, the Shehechianu. Brucha at Ya, Makor HaChaim, Shehechianu v'kimatnu v'higiatnu lazman hazeh. Blessed are you, God, the source of life, who kept us alive, sustained us, and brought us to this moment. And we are told to publicize the miracle of Hanukkah, the miracle of light. And so typically we keep the menorah, the Chanukiah, lit in the window. So we're going to keep it in the Zoom window so that we can see and appreciate its light. As we also move now to a prayer for healing, and I invite you at this time to put into the chat the names of all of those human, non-human, anyone and everyone in your life for whom you wish healing, that we can keep in our minds and our hearts as we recite a prayer. And I will give you a moment to put those in the chat. And with those names with us in our minds and our hearts, we recite, Rifa'enu Adonai v'nerafeh, Hoshienu v'nivashea ki tehilatenu ata, v'ha'aleh refuah shlema l'chol makotenu, ki el melech rofei ne'aman v'rachaman ata, Baruch atah Adonai, rofei cholei amo Yisrael, v'chol yoshvei tevel. Heal us, O God, and we shall be healed. Save us, and we shall be saved, for you are our praise. Bring complete healing to all our wounds, for you are God and sovereign, the faithful and merciful healer. Blessed are you, O God, who heals the sick of your people Israel and all who dwell on earth. And at this time, I again invite you to put into the chat the names of those who have passed in recent days or at this time in previous years. The prayer that we typically say for mourning in Jewish spaces is called the Kaddish. That is a prayer that is a communal call and response, and it's meant to be said in community. So what I've brought for you tonight is the poetic translation or interpretation by Marge Piercy of that prayer called Kaddish. And again, we'll keep in our minds and our hearts all the names that are put into the chat. Look around us, search above us, below, behind. We stand in a great web of being joined together. Let us praise, let us love the life we are lent passing through us in the body of Israel and our own bodies. Let's say Amen. Time flows through us like water. The past and the dead speak through us. We breathe our children's children blessing. Blessed is the earth from which we grow. Blessed the life we are lent. Blessed the ones who teach us. Blessed the ones we teach. Blessed is the word that cannot say the glory that shines through us and remains to shine, flowing past distant suns on the way to forever. Let's say Amen. Blessed is the light, blessed is the darkness, but blessed above all else is peace, which bears the fruits of knowledge on strong branches. Let's say Amen. Peace that bears joy into the world, peace that enables love, peace over Israel everywhere. Blessed and holy is peace. Let's say Amen. And finally, I want to share with you this chant by Rabbi Shefa Gold. It's a very beautiful chant that my amazing partner is going to help me to offer to you tonight. This is from Exodus 15:2, the Song of the Sea, also found in Psalm 118:14, and it's in the Hebrew, Ozi v'zimrat Yah v'yehi li lishua, my strength and the song of God will be my salvation. And because I am not sure how to do original share while also sharing. I'm going to stop sharing. Ready? Ozi v'zimarat ya v'yahili lishua. 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 May our strength and the song of God carry us all through this time and bring us light and life for us and for all beings. Amen.
Sarah, thank you. Thank you both. Beautiful, beautiful. I think we will dispense of the final prayer that we usually offer. I think that I can add no additional more beautiful words than what you have just said. Thank you for joining us.